to get the dunes with a...
Alright, well, good morning. It is currently 3:08 in the morning, and today I'm going to be talking about kind of like my creative process, how I get my shots. Today we're going to a very special place that not a lot of people know about. This is in Provincetown, Cape Cod, and I'm just going to call it P-Town for short, because that's what it's called. So we're going into the province land in P-Town, and it's just a bunch of dunes. And back a while ago, millions of years ago, there was, glaciers. Glaciers, they picked up, sediment, sand, all that. Now, before Cape Cod's P-Town really was all dunes, it was all a bunch of forest, and it got, deforested, and now you had all this sand uplifting from the ground that was deposited from glaciers so long ago, and it just turned into all dunes. It was the 1800s. You had these people making these dune shacks. So before there was any Coast Guard or anything, you had a lot of shipwrecks, and basically what was happening was you had these surfmen, and these surfmen, they would actually bring out food into these dune shacks, and people who got into a shipwreck, they could go there, they could go for shelter, or surfmen who were working out on their shifts, they could use those to shelter as well. It's very, very interesting. And that was around the 1800s, and as the 1900s started to roll around, the Cape Cod Canal was built, you didn't have as many shipwrecks, surfmen were no longer in need, and you obviously had a well-established Coast Guard, and so these dune shacks were taken on by many famous writers and painters, or like artists. What these artists and writers did was, in the summer months, they would go there, they would take shelter, and they could write, they could do their painting, all their art in these shelters, and it was just a great little getaway. Henry David Thoreau, he said that you could just kind of throw America behind you. P-Town, the land itself, it's just so nice. It's like you're just away from everything. So the dune shacks are actually still in P-Town, except they're not completely original, but there are still people who will inhabit those dune shacks in the spring and summer months. It's really incredible. So today, I'm taking you guys on a vlog. I'm going to show you my creative process into what goes into my landscape photography, and I really hope you guys enjoy this. Also, by the way, I got 0 sleep last night. It's 3:13 now. I already told you it was like 3 a.m. Yeah, I didn't sleep at all. I just couldn't sleep. So yeah, hopefully I'll be staying alive.
Wake up, step into the world outside. The future never looks so bright.
Alright, I made it. One could definitely say it is pretty freaky here at night. We're gonna check out the trail and see what it has in store for us. I just heard an owl, so that's kind of cool. You gotta really pay attention where you're going, especially when it's this dark around these dunes. It's just like a desert, literally. So you might be wondering, hey Jordan, why are you here so early in the morning? So yeah, it's pitch black out. I've never been to this spot before, so I have no clue if it's gonna be, good or bad. What I have to do right now is basically just try my best to see if there's any good compositions around the area and see if I can get good shots. I'm here early so that I'm not gonna miss any good sunrise shots.
Away, away, away. Oh, we could run away, run away.
Right there, that's a dune shack. What the hell am I doing? Oh my god. Alright, so I'm out at one of the dune shack outhouses. I'm at one of the dune shacks here. There's 19 total dune shacks within Provincetown. Oh, there's a little bird. This outhouse right here, I'm gonna be shooting it because it looks really cool. So, first composition. Alright, while I'm waiting for the light to get a little bit better, I'm gonna show you the dune shack that I'm at. This is one of the dune shacks. As you can see, it's just like a bunch of fencing around it and stuff. It's just got like a deck. There's a lot of stuff below. back in the 1930s, you would have had, you know, people like writers, artists coming to dune shacks just like these, and, you know, doing art of some sort, and, you know, writing books or whatever. Obviously, this shack that I'm at right now, it's not an original shack, because unfortunately the dunes, they move so much that a shack isn't going to stay put forever, obviously. But this is just one that was rebuilt. But this is basically where they stayed. Shacks just like these. If you look under here, there's all sorts of tools. You can see there's a bunch of tools right there. There's a bunch of extra wood and stuff. It's so crazy, and they just keep them under these like decks. There's like some fencing right there. Alright, so talking a little bit more on the lines of the creative process for me. This morning, woke up super early, didn't even wake up, I just stayed up, I couldn't go to sleep. As you can tell, the sun's starting to rise now. Sunrise will be at 6, it's 5:47 right now. But just waiting for those colors to come in. It's best to show up to your spots early as possible. I got here, it was super dark, but I definitely paid off, because if I hadn't gotten here at that time, I could have definitely missed out on some good light. So, big tip, I would say, definitely show up early as you possibly can. Alright, the sun behind me is finally risen. We're gonna get some shots of the outhouse here. Let's get some good shots.
Let's go! Dive into the deep blue sky. Come with me to paradise. Can't you hear it calling us?
It's another dune shack. So we got one right there, one on top of the hill. If I had known that it was gonna be so sunny, I would have brought sunglasses, but check out this view. It feels like I'm in a desert right now. It doesn't even feel like the Cape. So because the sun is low right now, you get a lot of shadows, as you can see. And what you can do with those shadows, you can convert your photos into like black and whites. They look really cool. Sometimes you don't even have to convert it to a black and white. But right now is a great time to get some really cool pictures with those shadows. You can get some really cool contrast with your photos. And once the light starts to get harsh, it will be time to go. But I just want to do this as quick as possible, get some good shots. So you can see we have some footsteps, the dune, and then we have our really cool shadows right here. So I'm definitely going to get this shot really quick.
Yeah, we could run away, 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 away. We don't have to stay, we could run away. Away, 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 away. Oh, we could run away, 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 away. We don't have to stay, we could run away.
Alright, so I noticed this branch kind of chilling in the sand right here, and the dune's in the background. Made for a great composition, so I got a really cool shot of that. I'll tell you what, I feel like an absolute clown right now. I'm just walking through the dunes like it's nobody's business. It's so hard to describe how like isolated it is. I've seen one person, he was taking pictures as well. I've seen nobody else. 360, there's absolutely no one around. Crazy. Another dune shack. Alright, we have some sort of formation right here. Let's walk, see what we can find. So that dune shack way out there is the one that I went to this morning. There's one kind of hidden right over there. I think we should go check it out. So, let's check it out. I forget exactly what the name of this dune shack is, but it is a pretty popular one. I've seen this one on Instagram the most for whatever reason, but it's really cool to photograph. You can see there's this chair I just used, there's a bunch of rubble over there. Really, really cool. Another really cool thing is that off the coast here of P-Town, a lot of humpback whales are out there, and humpback whales, they'll always be, you know, feeding or whatever, and sometimes you can actually see them off the coast. Alright, so I'm now leaving the province lands, and I'm leaving the really cool dune shacks, and basically what I'm doing now is I'm just kind of taking the day to chill out in P-Town, find some cool areas to check out, do a little bit of photography, but the hard part is done today. The hardest part is always getting up, getting to the spot to take sunrise pictures. You never know if you're gonna get the shot or not, but I think today I got some pretty good shots.
We don't have to stay, we could run away. Away, 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 away. Oh, we could run away.
This right here looks like something that you'd see out of like Star Wars.
What a desolate place this is.
This is like some movie stuff right here. It's crazy. We have officially exited the desert. Look at this view. All that out there is Race Point. Alright, I think it's time for an outfit change. So I'm gonna go change. Alright, now that I've changed, we're gonna go out to that. Oh, okay, just that little red house out there. We're going there. Alright, headed for the beaches. There she is. Alright, update. I'm going to go into the town of P-Town, like into town. Yeah, there's nothing here at this place. It's kind of boring. So let's check out the town. It'll probably be like barren. I'm sure there's gonna be nobody there.
Proceed to the route.
Like I figured, streets are barren. Nobody. Alright, well, the streets are barren. I'm gonna go hit up Commercial Street. It's like 2 minutes away. Very picturesque. So, let's go see how it is over there. I don't know if I should be here right now. I'd go under the pier. Oh yeah. Alright, made it to some wharf. I'm headed towards Captain Jack's Wharf. Basically, a little bit past that, there's this iconic, what's called like the flag house, because it has an American flag on it. And it's all over Instagram, really cool picture. So I'm gonna go over there, see if I can take it. Well, there's no flag. So like I said, usually there's a flag on that house, but it's down for obviously the winter. Shot should still work though, so pretty good day of photography overall. Alright, I'm in Truro now, and yeah, I'm on the edge of a cliff right here. Can't really tell, but it's actually pretty steep. Oh yeah, you can tell from over there, obviously.
Dreaming of tomorrow, soaking up the sun. We can go and find the magic. Yeah, we can.
Alright, so I just dipped from P-Town, and I think that's gonna end the day. So I would say today was a great day. It was fun to vlog again. I'm definitely rusty. I'm not that great at it. I'll get better at it as summer comes and stuff. I want to get better at it. I want to get back to it. Definitely. Well, thank you guys for watching. And I'll see you in the next video. I'm definitely going to be coming out with more cinematic kind of stuff. So look forward to it, please. Alright, peace out.
We don't have to stay.